Yeah, it's called Coming Out the Rain. Kind of wrote like most of it by like May, and then sat back on it, kind of waited for sample clearance, not couldn't clear everything. And then I think like last in 2024, so I kind of had a year of not working on it basically, and then realized I couldn't clear a couple things. So then I, at that point in the process, I wrote No More Love for You and Hear Your Heartbeat. But yeah, so it was like this weird kind of, it was like a really intensive 6 months of like writing and then not doing anything on it and then coming back to like bring it all together. But it was almost good that I had that time away because I had quite a lot of perspective on it. The title, like it's called Coming Out of the Rain because it basically for me is like quite a therapeutic album, right? And I spent all of my childhood like feeling like I couldn't really connect with people and being kind of like on my own a lot of the time. And I always saw music as like this way to like, I'm going to connect with people through music. That's going to be the thing. But I find a lot of the time, like in your life, you people like pursue their talents, think like thinking it's going to bring them, you know, some sense of like belonging, and often it can isolate them further. And I think that's what I had for a lot of my childhood, a lot of my 20s was like a lot of isolating myself in this pursuit of music. And I think this album, like I wrote it at a time that I was just starting to feel like, you know what? I actually don't. I feel like I put in the time. Like I don't need to be. I can be social. Like I can live my life a lot more now, and I don't have to just be on this kind of belligerent pursuit. So for me, that's what the album title is. It's like, you know, coming out the rain, like come into the fold. Like you don't have to stay out there. And for other people, it's like
Mhm.
it's that message of don't shut yourself off, you know, like there's people here, like embrace community, like embrace others, you know, like, you know, and again it's like, and it's also a little bit of like that kind of like don't spite your, what was it, don't cut your nose to spite your face. It's like I used to do a lot of that as in my 20s where I'm like, I'm just gonna like be angry and not, you know, I'll be like emotionally upset, right? And like my way of dealing with that would be like, well, I'm just gonna shut myself off. And
Yeah,
it's like so silly because the
yeah.
world's happening around you, right?